Hey guys, welcome back to The Last Door, Chapter 4, or Episode 4 rather. Let's go ahead and start up Ancient Shadows. In the last one we found our friends, and we were getting ready to take a mask, and then we heard a train. So let's see what's going to happen in Episode 4. Previously on The Last Door. After escaping from his burial, DeVitt finds himself in a cellar of London's darkest slum, the Old Nickel Rookery. In his pocket he has a ticket for a show called The Four Witnesses. DeVitt walks through the misty streets following a strange man who seems to guide him. He learns the legend of the Simurgh, the king of birds. Following its trail through a dreamlike land of fog, DeVitt finally meets Alexander, a member of the secret group DeVitt and his friends had at school. Alexander welcomes DeVitt and speaks of an entity called the Bird that has been calling them ever since the experiment they conducted back then. Intriguing music. There is no turning back. Whoa. What? I have made my mind. Made your mind of what? I'm ready. Syringe? Don't do it. Don't do it, DeVitt. Okay, go on, do it. Do it! Whoa! Do it! Ow. Dramatic intro that I'm once again skipping, but thank you for making the game, guys. Chime bells. Can you see all these stars twinkling in the black outer abyss? All the constellations traced by human eyes in long distant eras. Look now to the forest in the valley, to the old tower, from the last tree in the distance to the stars in the sky. And even the stones beneath our feet are just silhouettes that hide the truth from our poor senses. Ancient shadows that hang over the veil that hides the world, as if it were the curtain of a theater. The veil separates the truth from the lie. Aha, we're back on stage. The veil is a place, DeVitt. A place of mists. Anthony's great abilities brought you here, but his influence will soon fade away. The mask of lies will descend over your eyes once again. Oh, hi, Daphne. You must find the door. As I did. Ugh. The door that gives passage through the veil. Open it, we will walk together beyond the mist. Okay. I love that sound and picture. Choo-choo. I suppose you're wondering why I called you so urgently. I cannot deny it, your letter was truly mysterious. I have been traveling, Doctor, to Scotland. Have you heard about the massacre of St. Gall? Why, yes. The tragic event has been the continued object of speculation and grim rumor in every newspaper in England. For weeks now, pamphlets have claimed that all kinds of macabre things took place. Is that the right way to say that, macabre? Probably not. I haven't said a ding-dong thing right yet, but we're gonna go with it. But I don't understand. How is all this connected with my patient? He was there. I'm afraid he is one of the victims. Dear God! Are you telling me my patient has been murdered? What was DeVitt doing there? What was DeVitt doing there? Many years ago, the St. Gall Hospital was a boarding school. It appears that both your patient and Mr. Beechworth spent a part of their youth together there. We can assume that Herr DeVitt was investigating something. He believed he had found a clue related to his friend's death. Are you telling me my patient's been murdered? No. Murdered, thankfully, no. Please excuse me for alarming you. I did not mean to give this impression. Herr DeVitt was attacked, but survived. What happened to him, then? Why my Scooby-Doo? It seems the criminal was caught by Herr DeVitt in the midst of the act. Then he tried to do the same thing to DeVitt that he had done to the others. Fortunately, the nuns arrived in time to unearth him from the coffin. Herr DeVitt was hospitalized. The nurses report that he remained unconscious for an entire day. What was the cause of his awful death, Raggy? No one knows for sure. The victims were inflicted with terrible wounds. All of them had an expression of utmost terror on their faces. I suspect you did not find Mr. DeWitt in the hospital. Indeed, he was already gone by the time I arrived. I have not been able to determine his whereabouts since. I see. What conclusions do you draw from all of these circumstances? I have some theories, but I would prefer not to reveal them until events have unfolded. In all of them, there is a fundamental element whose role has not yet been revealed. And what leads you to this conclusion? It is something that the Holy Sisters found beside Herr DeWitt, within the coffin. An empty hypodermic needle with traces of an unknown substance. We're tripping balls. Good to know. Episode 4. Ancient Shadows. I'm sure this is the place. Alexander's house must be just ahead. Which way did we come? Okay, that's where we came in from. Anything to see in the woods? Aha! The ancient castle of... Why? The ancient castle of Pevensey rests in the distance. It was a garrison first built by the Romans, but was abandoned and has been a ruin ever since. Why can't the name of things Tim? The castle of Tim. There's a large iron bar latching the door. It is quite odd that the door was latched from the outside. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Am I gonna die in here? Okay, we're gonna have to come back here. We can't see a ding-dong thing. If there's a monster, it's just laughing at us in the shadows like, sup, noob? That's what monsters say. Door is latched. I cannot open it from this side. Okay, good. That at least gives us a way to go. The house lights are on. Someone must be home. All the lights are the same. Okay, knock, knock. No one is answering. Perhaps I should go inside anyway. I'll just tell the household that I am an old friend come to visit. Sounds legit. A strange woman stares down at me, glaring with a silent reproach at my intrusion. Oh. Footsteps. There must be someone upstairs. Or a monster! A well-crafted grandfather clock, but it seems to be out of order. One of the hands is missing. Okay, so we have to fix the grandfather clock. It could be Vince. God, I struggle with this for some reason. It could be Pevensey Castle, but in this painting, the garrison is not in the ruins. Aha, that tells me something, probably. A couple of old teacups sit on the table. One of them is full and still warm. Sweet, help yourself. Tea time. Nothing of interest over here, just a door. Hello. An oil lamp. Mine. Just some old bottles. Let's open this door now. Cool. Oh, joy. Door is locked. I need a key to open it. We were probably supposed to go like upstairs and stuff. An ancient stone well, a rope hangs inside, disappearing into the darkness below. Whoa. Oh, hey there, bud. Gonna sue your ass whenever I find you. Looks like someone was buried here. I can't dig with my bare hands. Why is our first instinct to dig them up? The bare branches of the trees stretching into the sky break the night into 1,000 pieces. Okay, let's go check out upstairs before we go into cellars and wells and things. We're already stealing their oil lamps without asking. Oh. Pantry of spices and ingredients. And a note. It's or a diary. This is the last thing written. The last pages have been ripped off. October 12th, 1887. It's been a while since I can't devote any time to this diary for reasons beyond my control. An event most tragic has taken place in this house. Mr. Dupre has gotten ill, immersed in an everlasting stupor from which, it seems, he shall not return anytime soon. Since the accident, I patiently take care of him. The doctor's treatments don't seem to do any good. I feed him like a child and make sure that all of the sculptures in the house are turned towards the wall. What else can I do? Next day. The clockmaker just left. He has done such a good job. In the end, Mr. Dupre is not going to be able to notice the change in the clocks that he had so insistently requested. In his state, time will not be a problem anymore. Looks like the diary of a member of the Alexander household. What happened to them? Madness! Did we look at... Yeah, we looked at the castle. No garrison there. Hello? Family friend. The silhouette of a man, it bears a strong resemblance to Alexander. The silhouette of a woman. Fun fact, I actually had one of those done to me when I was a kid, like a little black and white silhouette. A fine painting of the local Roman structures, they somehow seem more ancient in this depiction. Alexander! Pfft. Excuse me while I go to your bed. There's a scribbled annotation in this piece of paper. The veil is something we sense in our innermost being incessantly. In vain do we waste our lives craving to tear through. It is Xylothal, the curtain behind which the great wings beat. Inside its ancient mist inhabit the shadows of those who left. Okay, the table holds nothing but a box with the description laudanum, to be taken in case of anxiety. It is empty. Laudanum? Isn't that from Amnesia: The Dark Descent? Yay, health potions. But we can't take it, and it's empty anyway. This cuckoo clock is covered with dust. It seems to be missing an important piece. The bird. Bird is the word. The face of the clock has been turned. Okay. A misty dock overlooks a gray ocean, gulls wheel overhead. Hey, bud. Alexander, it's me, David. I'm sorry if I startled you. Why are you sitting in a wheelchair? Is everything alright? Why are you sitting in a wheelchair? You hurt, maybe? Can you stand? He is staring blankly at some distant point, as if he has not heard my question at all. What's going on? You told me I should come here, and as soon as I came here, blah 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 blah. Can you tell me what's happening here? He gives no answer, but persistently stares at something nearby. He appears to be in some sort of hypnotic trance. When I was downstairs, I could have sworn I'd heard footsteps. Were they yours, or was there someone else in the house? For a moment, I felt a flash of hope that he was looking at me, but he is unresponsive. Alexander, please say something. I don't know what to do. I don't understand. Just what happened to him? Interesting. Okay, what's this? Figurine of an angel facing the wall. Portrait of an old man, maybe a ship captain. Looks like he's trying to guard this chest with a stern glare. Huge chest made of oak wood. There's a large iron hook inside. I'll take this hook. There was a fragment of a diary under the hook. August 5th, 1887. I can't work in the basement anymore. Those wretched sculptures. I feel them stalking me in the darkness. I know it is not possible, but I can hear the crunches of the flapping wings, stone grinding on stone. Their frozen paroxysms. With what diabolical art were those gestures conceived? An eternal movement, a tension, an impossible struggle to get back the life they never had. I might place them outdoors, in the greenhouse, and let the mold devour them and wasps make nest in their hollow hearts. Wow, get wrecked? No, we're good, thank you. Alright guys, we'll explore the rest of this house. We have 2 more doors here to look at. We'll explore those in the next one. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been The Last Door, Chapter 4, Part 1. Stay tuned for Part 2. Until next time. See ya, guys! I like the outside a lot more than I like being in any house. Listen. That wasn't an apple! That wasn't an apple!
wasn't an apple.